Hello, 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 and a warm welcome, my lovely, successful overcomers. Hello to my channel. I am Lisa, Life Coach Lisa, and I welcome all my new subscribers to this channel. A warm welcome, and thank you for joining me, and a welcome and thank you for being with me, my long time subscribers, my long time lovely, successful overcomers. I'm happy and I'm grateful that you have stayed with me on my journey, and I'm just here to say hey and a warm welcome. It has been a little while that I have not been on the airways, but I have not forgotten you, and I have got you in my dear heart. I'm sending you peace, love, and light, and I just want to all wish you all a good evening. Wherever you are watching this, I want to wish you a good day, good afternoon, wherever you are. So, hello, hello, and welcome again. It's been a while. It has been a while. I hope you are well. I hope this video reaches you well, in good spirits, in positive mindsets. And as we are in a new season, we are in the winter season now. So, yeah, lifestyle's a bit different to the summer sunny days that we are now long behind us. I should say leaving and left behind us. But we are here now in a new season, and it is a great time to be spending time with oneself. It's also a great time to be focusing on your life goals and putting it into perspective the things that you wanted to achieve this year but you might not have yet achieved them, or still you've got time to achieve them. So what has one been up to? How's life been? Life has been lifing, and life has had its ups and its downs. I have had some time for self-reflection, and I have also had time to focus on myself, my health, and my personal progressions in life. As we all do have life goals, we also have commitments and responsibilities that do take our time and take some commitments to do so. So I have been very busy, productively, which has been a great time. So it's not all a bad thing when you don't see somebody. They say sometimes you have to do your moves and move in silence. So I've been off the airways for a while, keeping a focus on my life goals and being productive and getting ahead as one wishes and desires to accomplish things that we have in life. I hope you have really had time as well for yourself. Self-care and self-love is also important, as feeding into others and giving others your time and love. So that is also something that, we do take for granted sometimes. We can be putting time and effort into others and not really putting it into ourselves. But it is a great time to take stock in the winter and chill out a little bit, take things at a slower pace, but don't take your foot off the pedal. It's also very important to be mindful and still have a focus and be productive in all your life desires. So I'm here to wish you a warm, warm welcome, and just to really give a word of encouragement. We are in the last 2 months of the year. 2025 has come and it has nearly gonna be behind us. Amazingly, I don't know where the time has gone, but as they say, time is something that we don't have full control of. So it is important that you do use your time wisely and fulfill yourself with the things that bring you joy, peace, and happiness. And it is important to be in control of your life, and while maintaining your growing journey, stay glowing at the same time. So yes, I have had a mixture of things going on in this last few months of the year. I have had some loved ones left me, or left, I should say, this earth. So I've been attending a few funerals. Unfortunately, there's been a lot going on in my life and in the world, as you know. The hurricane in Jamaica and Haiti, and it touched down in the Cuba sides, if I'm right. So that has been quite catastrophic for a lot of people around the world. A lot of families have been affected, and I know a lot of people who are doing great support to reach out to those in Jamaica and the other countries to help meet the need, really, because that hurricane, Melissa, was very much a devastation to the country, and it really has affected people's lives, not for the better. Obviously, there's been some great changes to people's lives. They've lost their homes. People are without water, without electricity, clothes, food, jobs have been put on hold, and it's just been really a game changer for a lot of people. And it's also a little bit of a wake-up call to the reality of where we're living in these times. Life is just unpredictable. Things can happen one day to another. Things are not the same. As I've said, I've been attending at least 3 to 4 funerals in the last 3 months, and that has had some impact to close family and friends. And yeah, it's just a time to remember each other, have compassion and understanding and empathy, and to show love, and to be of support in whichever way you can. I know in my church we have also been supporting the hurricane devastation and the aftermath. So we have been doing fundraising for there. So I've supported there. And I know, as I said, a lot of people are supporting families from the UK and surrounding the world. It's affected them a lot. But there is a lot of good work that's being done, and a lot of aid that is being put out to them, although I know the government is trying their best to do what they can and reach who they can and where they can and when they can. But reading the media footage and things like that, it has been quite devastating to see the aftermath still at present. A lot of areas are still underwater. A lot of areas are going to take a long time to recover. And yeah, lives have been broken. So it's just good to be mindful and be thankful. Gratitude is something that I do believe, as humans, we do take for granted. Not to be thankful and grateful just for the simplest and basic things that we have in life, whether that be food, shelter, water, friends, and support, and things like that. It's it's food for thought, really. But spirits must be kept high, so having faith and a positive mindset that things will get better, and although lives was lost and have been lost in many ways, that there will be a light in their life, and things will get better. And that's my prayer, and that is my utmost sincere thought and hope that those families who have been affected, near and far, can have that reconnection and rebuild their lives in a positive and meaningful way. So let's just be mindful of our actions in life and where we can help, and just to reach out to people when and where you can. So, successful overcomers, life is about having hope, having faith, and having love. And it's also about remembering where you are and where you've come from, and having just a little future glance to where you would like to be, and taking those future steps with a positive mindset, having a plan of action, and executing that plan to your best abilities with the best resources and time that you have. Health, as you know, is the utmost wealth above all. So trying your best to have and live a healthy lifestyle is definitely my motto of champion. And I do believe that with good health, anything else can be achieved. One just needs to be willing to and wanting to make that positive change in their life, whether it be their mental state of mind that needs to be changed, or a physical state that needs to be changed. Keeping fit is always a good goal to be working on and working towards. So ensure that your health and your wealth is at its highest levels. That is my encouragement. So what else have I been up to? I just want to share with you, look at this pretty cup. So over the weekend I was supporting a friend who has been a successful overcomer in her health life, and we were supporting fundraising for cancer. And I know that that's been something quite prominent within our community, and globally I know too that cancer has been such a big impact amongst friends and families and loved ones. And yes, it was just nice to celebrate and mark the great health transitional journey that she's been on. So root to all those who have lost somebody through cancer, or know someone who is going through their journey with cancer. I just want to wish everyone who knows or has someone in that situation peace, love and light. And yeah, this was one of our gifts, pretty pink cup, and some momentum gift that I'm going to keep and have good memories from. So yeah, we had a lovely time together, bring cake, treats, and have a little fun despite the actual time that we were gathering for. But there were smiles and laughter and enjoyment from that event. So anyone else that has been supporting a cancer event, I know that it was the month of September to October, but I know a lot of people are still doing events and taking part in different charitable ways of supporting and fundraising for a great and good cause. So cheers to all them that are on their health journey. So yeah, this is my lovely cup, and I just like positive causes and support positive causes for a meaningful input. So that was me on the weekend, and also having some time to catch up with 1 or 2 friends who we have not seen for a while because everyone's just been life in. And as I said, the winter season also has a lot of us reclusing and staying indoors and keeping warm and snug. But with that comes an absence of connecting with others and, you know, being around each other and sharing and engaging and catching up with each other to know, just to touch base really and to see how everyone's doing. Sometimes a text doesn't do it, a phone call might not do it, but by gathering in person and having that face-to-face catch-up, it's a good way to reignite the soul and make connections. So that was awesome. What have you been up to for the last week? What have you been up to for the last few weeks? Anything interesting, anything exciting? Do share below if you have done anything great that you'd like to share, and also if you have any positive achievements that you have been working on. As I said, I've been working on my life goals in the background. With that has come a focus time. It's a time of commitment and a time of discipline. And you know, when you are applying yourself to achieve a goal, it does take a lot of mental work. It also takes a lot of emotional energies, and it also takes your time. No matter how big or small that goal is, it's very important for you to put your focus on it and to have a plan of action and to put commitment and discipline and consistency to see that go through, which takes you just chipping away each day, very small, and with that you will see greater results. So that is what I have been doing in the background, and I am very excited for the new and positive results that are arising from my hard efforts and my commitment and my discipline and the consistency, which means that there are other aspects of my life that have been put on the back burner. As I say, my health is my utmost first goal, so I have been ensuring to feed into that, ensuring that I am having time to rejuvenate and to recoup my energies where best possible. I am a nature lover, so despite the winter season, I am still taking my time to spend with nature where and when can, and even if it just means taking a walk to my local park or spending time within the nature environment, that is a very uplifting and soul giving for me. So that is what I've been doing, and yes, it's been very, very much good for my soul. It's nourishing my soul. It's nourishes my mental well-being, and with these dark nights, based in the UK, the nights go very dark very quickly, so the daylight is very short. So taking time out, just take a little stroll while there's daylight and enjoying the sights and the scenery of your environment. It's good to hear the birds chirping still in the mornings, which is a good wake-up call. And right now, as I am speaking to you, I can hear the wind howling. So today has been such a blistery day, which lets me know the autumn season is drawing near to an end, and we are embarking on the winter season, which means that for the UK, we've turned our clocks back. So, or is it forward we've gone? I think it's forward. Yeah, I think it's forward. And therefore we have gained an extra hour somewhere, somehow. And having more daylight is also good for the body. Not having enough vitamin D isn't good, as we know. Impacts on your whole body and your health in general. So winter season is only going to get colder and wetter and darker for us, but I am staying positive within my mindset and staying focused to the tasks to hand and just enjoying the process. Sometimes in life we can get caught up in the here and the now, but yet projecting forward to what you want to achieve, where you want to be, and the things that you would want to attain. but it's it's very key to stay in that mindful space and enjoy your process. And as I say, have the gratitude for the things that you have, how small, how big they may be. They're blessings no matter what. There are lots of people that don't have the simplest things. So just cherish the things you have, cherish who you have around you, and just be in a space of love for yourself and for others around you. I do believe it's very important to always have nothing but love. Love conquers all. So, yes, that is my encouragement and word for today, really. And yes, if you've not yet liked or subscribed to the channel, please do. I'm so thankful and I'm grateful for my followers who have stayed with me from the day.go. Shout out to all those successful overcomers in my community who are still liking and engaging and supporting my videos. It means a lot to me and it helps the channel to grow, and the more supporters I get is the more, and the more engagement I have is the more that the channel will grow, and that is the aim. I am on a road to 500, so please do like, share and subscribe. If you know somebody who likes a motivational, inspirational encouragement and is into motivation, inspirational speaking and things like that, then this is what this channel is all about. It's about inspiration, it's about motivation, it's about empowerment, and each one teach one and build each other up on this life journey that we are all on, and keeping each other going as we attain our goals and destination in life. So cheers to you all. So what is good for the rest of the week ahead? We are on Tuesday now, if I'm right. Tuesday, yeah. Hump day tomorrow, as they say, midweek. And this week has been a positive week so far. It's been very productive, and I'm grateful for where I have reached this week. I am on target for my goals that I've set, and it has not been easy because sometimes we're pulled left and right, but then I have to center myself and keep focused and get back on track. And that's the important thing to do. It really is, to keep your mind's eye on the task to hand, and whatever you set out to achieve for that day, ensure that you put your energies to it and you achieve it. And I do have a method of saying, when you're doing a task, do try to stick with a minimum of 30 minutes. And if you reach an hour, then that's great. If you start with an hour and then you get to 2 hours, that's even better. And it just helps to fuel your motivational levels. It helps to fuel your performance levels. And all in all, your productivity levels will increase naturally, because you are giving more to that task. You are giving more to the overall goal, and no matter how big that goal is, it's very important to break the goal down into bite-sized chunks and to take it in small steps, and therefore you won't get overwhelmed. It will help you to have a less anxious feeling about the whole goal. You might be studying, you might have a new health goal for this year, you might be embarking on a new career, and therefore your commitments and responsibilities might be increasing. But just be mindful and be grateful and be aware that you are where you're supposed to be, and just believe in the universe, who is giving you the guidance and have faith that you will achieve what you intend to achieve. And with that mindset, putting all fears aside and knowing that you will be an overcomer and a successful overcomer in your life. That is a mindset that I do promote. It is what my community is about, encouraging individuals to really overcome barriers and challenges that may be blockers on their overall achievement and attainment. And the barriers and blocks can sometimes come in many different forms. You know, we have mental blocks and mental barriers. Sometimes we have our physical barriers, we can have emotional barriers, we can have financial barriers. But most of the time, these are just challenges that are only there to help us grow and to really be an overcomer of all of them and see them as temporary and not a fixed state of being. So continue to thrive while you are on your journey to your overall attainment and achievement, and just know that, yeah, the road is clear, it's open, and if there are obstacles in the way, you can overcome them. Just like a hurdle in sports, you have a hurdle, you see it in front of you, you have two choices. You can go round it or you can jump over it. And yes, it might be a bit tall or high for you to get over, but you'll find a way, you'll have a strategy, and you will take that leap of faith to know that you will get over it. And if you do stumble over it, at least you know you pick yourself up and you get back on track and you keep moving. Try not to dwell too much on things that are not in your control, because that is where you will get into a state of procrastination. You can get into a state of low self-worth. Your self-esteem might be knocked, but just know that you've got the abilities, and if you don't have the abilities, then it might mean that you need to gain the abilities. So improve, increase, read. You can journal. Journal's a great way for you to log your ups, your downs, your goals, and track your progress and measure your performance levels to every area of your life. And it's a great way to also have self-reflection, and it can help to build a positive mental well-being, as well as ensuring that you are productively achieving in life with your life goals or a business goal, if that's what your desire is. For all those budding business women, entrepreneurs, mompreneurs who are desiring to have a business and want to start a new business, or you might be growing a new business, and that can just be as much challenging, knowing that you are upscaling from where you are. There can be a heap of challenges that you have to overcome there, but just know you've got this. And having a network around you, a supportive network, whether that be family, whether it be friends, whether it be a professional network of like-minded people, it can be a really good way to enable you to move forward and for you to achieve it is what it, your goal that you've got intended. And the great thing about a support network is it gives you a chance to bounce ideas off each other. It also helps you to look at things from a different perspective that you might not have seen, and therefore give you that extra motivational push to continue on your journey in a successful but in a more effective and efficient way. And that is what life is all about. We need each other to help us grow, and therefore by having that network of support enables us to do that in a more positive and productive way. So continue to find new ways of improving yourself, your abilities, your skills, your mindset, and your overall well-being, which will only progress you in a light that is going to let you shine brighter. And that's what we're here for. We've all got something to achieve in this life. We've all got something that we are destined to do. We've got a purpose. Some of us know it quicker than others. Some of us are still discovering our purpose. But once you find your purpose in life and you are able to pursue that purpose with joy, excitement, and fulfill it, you will live a more fulfilled life and find balance within your life overall. And it is something that I do support and champion other women to do, is to discover their skills and passions and purpose in life, to help them to really truly become the person that they are wanting to become. And yes, that might, bring some fears along the way, but just remember, fear is false evidence appearing real, but it's not. So we need to just be mindful to not let that overtake our thoughts or feelings, and to just push on and progress on and know that you've got this. And life does give us some curveballs, but they are only growth balls, because if we don't grow, we won't glow. And in life, we are here to really glow and help others to grow and glow. I'm a big believer of that. We all can share from each other. We all can help each other to really be the person that we'd like to be. And when we just take a look around, like I say, with the worldwide issues that's going on, there's been a lot going on economically, with situations like the earthquake that are, earthly disasters that are not in our control, but they have immense impact on our lives, and that can have a ripple effect. Even if it's not affected you personally, you can still empathise and have understanding to how one may feel with that change of life and change of lifestyle and change of circumstances. And yeah, it's something that we don't have full control of all the time, but we can only be in control of what we are in control of. And there's a lot of things that we do have control of. Sometimes it might not seem like that, but in life I feel like you just need to take the leap of faith. And yes, faith is the substance of things hoped for but not yet seen, but with that inner visual eye of a desire and that willingness and wantingness for positive change, I believe positive change will happen. But it starts from within, and it's something that you can be and you are the main character in your life, and don't allow anyone else to overshadow that, or to take full control of that, because that is when you will get a little tossed and thrown, and we don't want that, like a shipwreck in a sea that is facing a storm. We want to know that you are hands on the steering wheel, hands on deck, and you're in the driving seat, and you are driving your life forward to where you want to go and to achieve your desires. We've all got desires, as I say, and it's just great when we bask in each other's achievements and support each other to gain that achievement. So yeah, continue to grow, continue to glow, continue to be a light to others in your life and in others' lives, and shine where you can, and don't let others dim your light. And just know that life is for living, and it's all about thriving, not just surviving, as sometimes we are put into a place of thinking, oh, I'll just do this and that will be okay. I'll just do that and that will be okay. And for some time it might be okay, but then we have our burning desires, we have our burning hopes and inspirational thoughts that need to be fulfilled and shouldn't just be left to get dust. And it's important that by taking that leap of faith and going forward and just trying to see and pushing yourself, challenging yourself each day, little by little, to see what you can create for yourself and what you can help others to create for themselves is so important, because we all are human on this earth, I do believe, and with that we have to keep that humanitarian approach, and it all starts with love and support and understanding. And therefore, hello and a warm welcome. Thank you for joining me. I see a follower on the screen. Hello, wherever you are from. Thank you for connecting and sending peace, love and light your way. Hey. So yes, I'm just sending encouragement and love and light, and ensure that whatever you do in these last 2 months of the year, make it count. Step into 2026 knowing that what you've done is and for the better good, and what you intend to go on to do will only move you in a greater light and put you on the right path to your destination in life. So my 3 words for today are discipline, commitment and consistency. In all that you do, ensure that you are committed, you are consistent, and you have discipline. And if that means that you answer one less call, if it means you say no to one less invitation, or you may have more time to yourself to focus on the things you need, don't see that as a loss, see it as a positive gain, knowing that you are working to a more meaningful cause for yourself, and if not for others. Because a lot of the times we might be engaged in activities and you have to question, does that serve me good? Does that serve my greater higher purpose? Is this meaningful to me? So just pick and choose and refuse wisely with your time, with your energies, with your peace, with your emotions, and continue to progress forward, continue to be that light, like I say, and shine bright and keep growing and glowing, and know that you've done your best. And if the best is your best, then that's your best. So that is my thought for you today, my lovely successful overcomers. And I just want to wish you all a great evening and a rest of the week. I wish it's productive, peace, love and progression and positivity, which is the most important. Keep a positive mindset despite all the odds. You can do this. Continue on, have faith and trust that there is a greater and better life ahead. And remember to help somebody if they're in need. Try and help if you can help. So for now, I am sending peace, love, and light. Have a great evening. If you are around the world watching this, when you do, have a great day, have a great afternoon. And thank you again for your support. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Tick the box, share the video, and continue to be a successful overcomer in your life. Thank you all and have a great, great day. Bye.